Hi, this is Voice Gone to Hell, and today we are going to be talking about my favorite, or in my opinion, the best lightsaber in Star Wars, and that is Darth Bane's lightsaber. Darth Bane was an incredibly important Sith Lord who lived roughly 1,000 years before the Death Star was made operational. He was so important because he created the rule of two, the rule of master and apprentice, one to own knowledge and the other to covet it. Basically, a rule that allowed there to be two Sith at one time, and only two Sith, and that's why we don't see Palpatine with more than one apprentice at any time, or at least officially at any time. And Count Dooku actually broke this rule by trying to turn Asajj Ventress into a Sith. But maybe we'll talk about that in some other video. We're not focusing on that today. Today we're focusing on Bane's lightsaber blade. And the thing that makes this lightsaber so incredibly powerful is because of the weight. Lightsabers weigh way more than one would expect. And they're already very unwieldy for most people in the real world to use to the extent that we see in the movies. And now imagine that instead of a plastic toy, it is a metal weapon of war, a composite of different alloys. It really does put it into perspective. And Darth Bane's lightsaber is so interesting because it doesn't weigh anything. It weighs almost nothing. And here's the reason why that is so important. There are actually two reasons. The first one is that the main reason that Jedi cannot use Force powers while in traditional lightsaber combat is because they're expending so much of their energy on keeping the actual lightsaber in their hands and moving at all times. Yes, they do actually use the Force in every single Star Wars film that has a Jedi with a lightsaber, because that is how they fuel their Force. That is how they fuel their combat. They fuel it with the Force, because otherwise they would not be able to swing their lightsaber in such a manner. Basically what my former self just said. I'm so sorry to be interrupting this entire thing, but what this all means is that a Jedi fuels their combat through use of the Force, stopping the Jedi from using that Force on other abilities. It's almost as if instead of using a Force push, they decide to swing their lightsaber in a manner that is fluid and powerful. So I just wanted to clarify that. Back to me talking. And because Darth Bane's lightsaber weighs so little, and he can wield it with almost no effort at all, without even using the Force, he can use that Force on other things, such as Force Lightning, which he can use mid-combat, or Force Push. And what this means is that not only is the lightsaber a weapon in itself, but it is a way for a Force user to enhance their power to the point of, like, beyond imagination. It could theoretically allow a Force user to summon some of the most difficult Force abilities possible while in the middle of a lightsaber engagement, which is unheard of in the Star Wars universe. The second reason it is so important is because of actually a lot of what I said for the first reason. Because it is so lightweight, and most lightsabers are so heavy and require a Jedi to use it, or a Sith, or another Force user. Because it is so lightweight, a civilian can pick it up off the streets and use it like a Jedi or Sith could if they had training. And this means that not only is it a object that harnesses power for Jedi or Sith, but it is also an incredibly powerful weapon for even a trained civilian to use, which is incredibly scary. If they mass-produced Darth Bane's lightsaber, which is obviously impossible, because it's one of a kind, but if they could, it would be the single most dangerous lightsaber ever constructed, because not only could it be the focal point for incredible Sith and Jedi abilities, but it would also be a mass-produced weapon of war available to the public, which is not good. Anyways, that's going to be it for today. Let me know if you want videos of this length in the future. I'm trying to make more and more of my information-related videos rather than more of my other videos, like my gaming videos, because a lot of you don't like the games that I play. And that's okay, we have different opinions. Anyway, thank you for watching, and as always, enjoy.